In today's world of billionaires, few are as fascinating and talked about as Elon Musk. We know him for his bold moves in space exploration, electric vehicles, and renewable energy. But there's another side to Musk that often gets overlooked. He spends a huge amount of money for things. Let's talk about Elon Musk and all the expensive things he owns. I mean, we're talking cool shoes, a bunch of cars, and even a whole neighborhood. Elon's life is like a rich person's dream. In this video, we're gonna break down the details of the crazy expensive stuff Elon Musk spends his money on. If that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. Shoes. Now let's start with Elon's shoes, and these aren't your regular kicks. Elon owns a pair of super unique Air Jordans designed just for him. They've got pony hair, red metallic leather, and even python leather. But here's the thing, wearing anything made from python is a big no-no in California, and you could end up in jail for 6 months. So Elon doesn't risk it, and he hasn't been seen wearing those kicks since. And get this, those custom shoes only cost $1,500, but that's just the warm-up because Elon's thinking about Mars fashion. Watches. Elon knows time is different in space, so he had Tag Heuer make him a special one. It's called the Carrera 1887 SpaceX, and it's a big deal. Released on the 50th anniversary of the first watch worn in space, it's like a space hero on your wrist. You could grab one for yourself for 10 grand, but Elon wanted more spice. He also bought an Audemars baguette for 50 grand and a Richard Mille for a crazy $200,000. That's a lot for something that just tells time, but Elon's style is out of this world, and when you've got billions, why not splash on a watch that's as extraordinary as your journey to the stars? Car collection. Alright, be ready because Elon's car collection is next level wild. First off, he sent his personal Tesla Roadster into space on one of his rockets. Who does that? Elon, that's who. And he even live streamed the whole thing. Now you can track his car in space. Talk about a cosmic joyride. But Elon's not just about electric cars. He owns the first ever mass-produced gas car, a 1920 Ford Model T. It barely works, but hey, it's a piece of history. And when Elon was a broke teenager, he fell in love with a gas car, the Jaguar E-Type. Once he had enough cash, he snagged it, even though it also barely works. Remember Elon's first ride? The 1978 BMW 320i, a steal at $1,400, and the wheel mishap story. Classic Elon, right? Then there's the family ride, a 2010 Audi Q7, luxury vibes, but with some seat drama. Musk being Musk, he fixed it with those fancy Falcon wing doors in the Model X, priced at 48 grand. Next is another obvious Tesla, the Tesla Cybertruck, hitting the streets in 2023 at $69,900 But wait, Elon's got a special version with a tri-electric motor, 1,000 plus HP, and a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Talk about going full throttle into the future. Now the Tesla Model S, upgraded with ludicrous mode inspired by a tricked out BMW M5. For $111 grand, you get a 603 GP V10, that's Musk turning a family sedan into a rocket on wheels. Fast forward to the 2019 Tesla Model S Performance, a beast at $119,990, rocking 503 GP and the infamous ludicrous mode. Elon's way of saying, who needs traditional sports cars? Now for the Bond fans, Elon snagged the 1976 Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly for a cool $1 million. It might not swim, but it sure adds a touch of 007 to the collection. Now, one of his most expensive rides almost cost him his life. After making a bag off PayPal, he splurged on a $1 million McLaren F1. But one day, he spun it out of control and wrecked it big time. That didn't stop him though. He then decided he needed a car that could turn into a submarine, like a James Bond move. Found one in an abandoned storage unit, swapped it for $1 million, and voila. Elon's car collection is now worth over $2.8 million. That's a lot of zeros for some seriously cool rides. Real estate. Elon didn't stop at cars. He went all in on real estate. At first, he bought a regular mansion in Bel Air for $17 million. You know, a typical rich person move. But here's where it gets interesting. Elon liked that mansion so much, he decided to buy 6 more in the same neighborhood. That's right, 7 mansions in total. And get this, one of them is Willy Wonka's house. It looks normal outside, but inside it's all kinds of quirky with odd-shaped cabinets, doors to nowhere, and tunnels. Elon wasn't feeling the creepy vibe, so he turned it into a school for his kids. Smart move. So picture this. Elon's got a whole neighborhood full of fancy mansions in Bel Air. 7 houses with gyms, spas, tennis courts, and even a movie theater. Yep, Elon's living the dream, and it's not your average dream home situation. Jewelry. Now let's check out Elon's bling game. You might think a tech genius like him wouldn't care much about jewelry, but you'd be wrong. First off, he's got a fancy diamond Tesla ring. Gifted by Ben Baller, he decided to let the diamonds slide just this once. But that's not all. Elon also splurged on some green emerald action from his father's collection. He gifted a $50,000 green emerald necklace to his college girlfriend. Nice move, Elon. After they split, he probably didn't feel too bad, but his second wife hit the jackpot. Elon went all out, buying her not 1, but 3 engagement rings. The first was 100 grand, but she roasted him for being cheap. So to make up for it, he dropped a cool $300,000 on another one with sapphires and a massive diamond. The total bill for Elon's jewelry spree, a whopping $1.5 million. Talk about making a statement. Jet collection. Now, let's soar into Elon's jet collection. It's like a whole fleet up in the air. First off, he didn't settle for just one jet. He went ahead and bought 5 of them. Talk about flying in style. His first jet set him back $26 million, and it's got all the usual fancy stuff. Recliner seats, dining room, and even a bedroom. But when Elon became a billionaire, he couldn't be seen in the same league as Taylor Swift, who had a tiny jet. Nope, not Elon. He had to one-up the game. So he got not 1, but 2 Gulfstream G 550 jets for $62 million each. That's some serious upgrading. But wait, a newer model came out, the G 650. Now the only difference is 1 extra seat. Yep, billionaires do that. Spent $75 million for 1 extra seat. But Elon wasn't done. He recently dropped another $75 million on the newest Gulfstream, the G 700. Now if you're wondering about the difference, think of it like how they make iPhones a little bigger each year. That's pretty much what they did with this plane. When you've got over 200 billion, dropping 300 million on jets is just another day in the life of Elon Musk. Twitter acquisition. Now, let's dive into Elon's latest power move, buying Twitter. When Twitter started messing around with censoring people, Elon decided he needed to step in. So what did he do? He bought the whole darn thing, even though it was losing billions. Imagine having so much money that losing billions doesn't faze you. Elon paid a crazy $44 billion for Twitter, and guess what? He overpaid by a whopping $19 billion. Yep, that's Elon for you, making deals just for the memes. One of Elon's favorite numbers is 420, so when he bought Twitter, he decided to go all in. He bought all the shares at 54.20. Now he probably overpaid a ton, but when you're swimming in cash, who cares? Elon's plans for Twitter. He's rebranding it to X and turning it into a super app. And there you have it. A look at some of Elon Musk's absurdly expensive things, from custom shoes to private jets and a Twitter takeover. Elon's life is a roller coaster of luxury. Whether he's stepping into the future with his space-worthy watches or cruising in his ridiculous rides, Elon does things his way. Mansions, jewelry, and parenting on a whole different level. It's all part of the Musk lifestyle, but the story doesn't end here. We'll keep digging into Elon's extravagant adventures as he continues to make more of those absurdly expensive purchases. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and until next time.